Hi, my name is Sam Klein,
I'm Sean McGuire.
and we are the executive directors at ACS at Michigan. A little bit about me. This is my 8th year involved with American Cancer Society. This is my 4th year involved with the relay at with the ACS at Michigan. And I relay for those who can't relay for themselves.
Yeah, hi. I'm Sean, as I mentioned earlier. I've been in my role now with Sam. We've been in our role just under a year. I have been involved with Relay for about 3.5 years now. We relay here at the University of Michigan, and I relay for my aunt, for my grandmother, and for numerous other people in my family who have been dearly affected by cancer. When I think about volunteer-led, community-owned, and staff-supported, I really think about it's sort of a two things. It's first, it's that Sam and I and our staff partner Sarah, who I genuinely cannot say enough incredible things about. We are constantly discussing, constantly talking, constantly innovating, constantly ideating, all about different things and different ways we can improve. But it's also the complete and total trust that Sarah has in us. And it's that she trusts us to do the right thing, which in turn bleeds down to our teams. It's that we have complete trust in our SLT, which is the equivalent of an executive board. We have complete trust in the people that they have underneath them to do the right things. And it's volunteer led is we are in name the people who are in charge, but we're really led by the people who work quote unquote under us. You know, they come up with the ideas, they make decisions, they come up with ideas, and we are really just here to support them. And Sam and I aren't technically staff, but Sam, Sarah, and Sarah's way better at this than Sam and I are, so don't get that confused even for a second. But Sam, Sarah, and I, we just sort of support people and make their visions happen. We make their dreams happen. We get the people going, as one famous song by Kanye West and Jay-Z said. And it's sort of all about loving the team and supporting the team. And it's how can I help you be better at your job as a Relay for Life participant, a Relay for Life volunteer, an American Cancer Society volunteer, but it's also how can I help you be a better human? How can I help you be a better student? How can I help you grow, learn skills that'll help you in jobs down the road? We're just not here to raise money. We're here to grow people and grow humans and make people lifelong learners. And we just really want to help people and be a support system to people professionally, socially, and of course in the volunteer world. And I think this really bleeds into the attributes and qualities we try to show as leaders of our committees. It's really about caring for these people. They are not foot soldiers. They are not people who are there to execute our vision. They are people to develop the vision. They are there to give us advice, help us grow, and we help them grow. It's a give and take. It's a constant discussion. It's a constant dialogue. It's I text these people and Sam texts these people about Relay, but Sam also texts these people about life and about school. And if people have questions about classes to take or about, jobs that they've interviewed for, we're here to help people be better humans. And alongside that better human thing is people get more invested in Relay. People take on more opportunities and more tasks, which then helps the bottom line grow. And I'm not dumb. I understand that this is ultimately a money-driven organization, and Sam understands that too. But what leaders before Sam and I really forgot is that if you get people to care and you get people to buy in, the money comes along with it. It's not you have to force these people to do your job. You have to force these people to follow your lead and do what you say. And it's not yelling at them to get them to do their job. It's loving these people, caring about these people. These people are important. They're humans. They want to get better, and we want to help them get better.
Sean and I were both really also inspired by our staff partner, Sarah, and another staff partner, Alex Garnaputi. They really helped inspire us. We want to give them thanks for all the knowledge they imparted upon us, but they were really a lot of the original ideators of these ideas of how can we help our team grow? How can we build them outside of just ACS volunteer, Relay for Life participants? How can we make them into bigger and better people? I think this also really kind of fits in with the next part about, how do we activate our volunteers? Meaning, like, how do we inspire them to come on board in the planning of the event and give them the confidence in the role that they're in? And we really try to emphasize that we want them to be doing something that they enjoy. So even if they're on the marketing team, but they have a really great idea, or they really want something with recruitment, and we're going to find a way to get them involved with recruitment. We're going to find a way to help them grow as a person, as a leader, in the professional sense. We want to make sure that when they leave our organization, by the time they graduate college, they are well-rounded. They can get something, they can take away something from their time in our organization that's going to help them in the future. Now, how do we grow confidence with them? Well, we allow them to take risks. We have really tried to build a community of understanding and compassion, where if you take a risk, you know that you feel safe doing it, that there will not be any repercussions, that people are excited to take risks, that they have the confidence and knowledge that, Sean, myself, Sarah, the rest of the executive leadership team, that we are all behind them, that we will support them, and that they feel, that they are in a good space to bring up ideas, to share with their thoughts without any fear.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you.
I have been doing relay for the past 20 years. It's a long time. Most of my relay experience is just being a participant, but the last 3 years I have been on the ELT. Like many, I started doing relay because I lost a loved one. 20 years ago, we lost my grandmother to cancer. And even though I had heard about cancer, she was the first person that close to me that I had lost. And it was a very devastating blow to my family. My aunt was already doing Relay for Life and asked me to join. So I continue to relay for all of them, and also for my daughter who has a strong family history of cancer. I hope and pray she never has to hear those words, but if she does, I'm hoping that the research is there and the funding is still there to help her get through that. What do I think of when somebody says relay? Well, right away, I think of the community event, and it is community. It is a big event usually that draws in lots of different people. It's what attracted me to relay, all these people coming together for one cause. It's why I continued to do it. It was therapeutic for me when I was going through what I was going through, to have all these same people just like me. Midland County was the first time I joined the ELT 3 years ago. I was the recognition lead. Loved that position. My job basically was to recognize people who didn't want to be recognized, because we don't relay for the recognition. But it's always nice to get that pat on the back. So when they see me coming, there were smiles on their face, which is always good, because I was the one telling them what a great job they were doing. I was asked to be one of the event co-leads. And what a year. So when I was asked, I had to think about it. I grew up being taught that whatever position you give it 100%, and that you lead by example. My parents taught me that at a young age. I have another aunt who, she lived her life like that. She gave everything she did 100%, and she was the person I looked up to the most. But so when I took this position, I had to make sure that I could be that person that needed to be there, so I could attend the meetings and I could do the job and not just sit there and tell people what to do, but also follow through with it. If there was a challenge, you to partake in the challenge. If there's work to be done, phone calls to be made, businesses to be reached out to, you reached out to them too. You didn't just tell somebody to do it. Midland County is a pretty special county. Since day one, from our staff person right down to all of our event leads, they tell you that relay is not their relay. It's not my relay. It's our relay. It's your relay. So they encourage people to voice their opinions and make suggestions, tell us what they want to see or don't want to see, or how we can make it special for the community, for them. It was very eye-opening to have that mentality, and it's gone throughout the years. So we're very open. We invite everybody to join us. We listen to what everybody has to say. It's another key part of being a leader, is listening, and you not just listening to hear, but to actually understand what they're looking for and how you can help them do that. Our staff partner, Trisha, guides us. She doesn't tell us how to do something or what we should be doing. She guides us and she listens to us. So as a lead, I feel that's what I need to do. So I help guide and listen to the other event leads and see where I can be of help, where I can support them in any way they need. That's how you empower them, is by listening to them and by supporting them. And we have fun. You have to make it fun. This is not a job, it's volunteer. So if they're not having fun, they're not going to want to continue to do it.